Sports media is currently filled with ineptitude and hypocrisy, particularly when we're talking about basketball. And Shaquille O'Neal just gave us perhaps the most egregious example of both. I'm Trevor Lane. This is the Basketball Bulletin. Make sure you subscribe right here to the channel. All right, so here's Shaq recently talking about the Detroit Pistons, and I'm still bewildered by how bad and how tone deaf this is.
You said something very interesting about Cade Cunningham. Great player now at this stage. He plays at his own pace. Anybody that can consistently play at their own pace and put up numbers is a great player. I like the way he's playing. I like what Chauncey is doing. Those guys play hard. My favorite player on that team is Isaiah Stewart. Big body, hard guy. Like to knock people out, push people around.
No, I can't let this go. You like who? Who's doing it? You said Chauncey?
Chauncey's the coach, right?
Okay.
Portland. No.
Okay, this gets worse. Believe it or not, this actually gets worse. But Shaq just said Chauncey Billups is the coach of the Detroit Pistons. That's what he just said, which is not true, obviously. Chauncey Billups is the coach of the Portland Trail Blazers. But here's the problem. Here's the thing, right? Not only did he make a mistake, there was a very easy out here. There was a very easy out. Just say, oh, God, I must be getting old. Of course, JB Bickerstaff is the coach because I know that, first of all. JB Bickerstaff is the coach of the Pistons, and it would have been understandable. It would have been a very understandable mistake. Why? Because Chauncey Billups is a Pistons legend, a finals MVP. You think Chauncey Billups, you think Detroit Pistons. That's the association. So a very understandable mistake. If Shaq had just said, oh, yeah, of course, sorry, I met JB Bickerstaff, and you move on. Right? And that would have been that. Instead, check out what he did. So I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, and that is Prize Picks. Prize Picks does a great job with daily fantasy sports. You guys can check them out. They have some wonderful picks. You look at right now, see the taco by Anthony Edwards? I love the taco plays. You've got improved odds with them. Of course, I'm going to take that. By the way, you get a guaranteed $50 with your first $5 played over on Prize Picks, and use the link in the description down below. And you use our promo code Bulletin. We've got Nikola Jokic against the Wolves. I'm never picking against Nikola Jokic. 13 rebounds. Of course, I think that Jokic can do that. Where else do we want to go here? The big man, Rudy Gobert, going against Jokic. I think he's going to have his hands full there. Julius Randle, 7 rebounds. I think Julius Randle can handle 7 rebounds. Yes, indeed. So, $10 play would win us $50. With this taco pick with Anthony Edwards getting more than 22.5 points. Again, you want to use the link in the description down below and our promo code Bulletin over on Prize Picks.
JB Bickerstaff, that's what I mean. Hey, you know, first of all, I don't watch Detroit. How about that, boo-boo? I don't watch them. So,
I
messed up.
I
made a mistake.
For the Trailblazers?
What you freaking do?
I mean this sincerely. I think you would enjoy watching the Detroit Pistons.
I don't really get to watch
They play
them.
hard.
No,
Cade is phenomenal. Jalen Duren's your kind of...
He said, I made a mistake, and I don't really watch the Detroit Pistons. I made a mistake, but I don't really watch the Detroit Pistons. He's covering the NBA on television. And look, Shaq is an all-time great. He's a Laker great. He is an all-time great. But he's on TV to cover the NBA and give his thoughts on the league, and he admits that he does not really watch the Detroit Pistons. Now, to his defense, it's all but impossible to watch every team. Now, yes, the condensed versions of the games on League Pass do make that much, much easier to stay up to date on teams. But I get it. Look, there's a lot of teams. Would it be easy to mix up a couple players? Sure. Couple players, couple coaches. You can make mistakes. All right, get it. But to say I don't watch the Detroit Pistons when they've been one of the best stories in basketball all season. By the way, credit to Legend of Winning for that clip there. But you look at what the Pistons have done this season. This was a lottery team. And then you look and see what they've done this season. They are now, not only are they a playoff team, but look, they're tied with the Bucks and with the Pacers. We look at how many games back they are. Yes, they're down 1 in the loss column. But this might not even just be a playoff team. They might have home court advantage. They went from being a lottery team to maybe even having home court in round 1. Like, that's not far outside the realm of possibility at all for the Detroit Pistons right now. They could wind up being the 4th seed in the East. That's how great of a turnaround it's been for the Pistons. They've had some phenomenal seasons. Cade Cunningham has been great. Cade Cunningham should be talked about right alongside Anthony Edwards. I firmly believe that. I think you can make an argument that if you were to start a team today, you could pick Cade Cunningham over Anthony Edwards. I think that argument could be made. That's how good Cade Cunningham has been. He's been great. Malik Beasley's having a phenomenal season with Detroit. And Shaq's saying, I don't watch the Detroit Pistons. And here's why this is a problem. Because earlier this week, we got this epic rant from Charles Barkley, and this is exactly why Shaq's comments are so absurd. Check this out.
He's talking about the Lakers save the NBA.
Save the NBA.
Yeah. He's an idiot and a fool, but he know who he is. What's his name, Shaq?
Which one you talking about? There's a lot of
Kendrick
fools out
Perkins.
there. Oh,
He said the Lakers, first of all, the Lakers have had a great 2 weeks. He said the Lakers saved the NBA season. That's because them fools on the other network, which we're going to be working for next year, that's all they talk about. Let me tell y'all something.
Tell me something.
And first of all, I want all the smoke. I don't whistle when I walk by the graveyard or anything like that.
I don't whistle when I walk by the graveyard.
Right.
I like that
Hey,
one.
man.
I'm stealing that one.
The Lakers are doing great. Got a long way to go. But the reason the season's been going great for the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Y'all just want to talk about the Warriors and the Lakers. They're both doing great. Don't get me wrong. If I turn out to be wrong, I got no problem with that. But y'all are idiots because y'all talk about the Lakers and the Warriors all the time. Y'all don't. The Cleveland Cavaliers have won 12 straight games. The Oklahoma City got the MVP and they are on fire. Y'all are talking about who's in second place. That's the.
Okay. I mean, I just need to stop this guy right now. So look, when we look at this, and Chuck is calling out media for talking too much about the Lakers and the Warriors. He's a co-host of Shaq there with TNT. The reason why they talk so much about the Lakers or the Warriors is because they're not paying attention to the other damn teams. And even Chuck doesn't know what he's talking about. He's full of shit when he says the Lakers were good for 2 weeks. No. What'd they do? They won 20 out of 25 games? That ain't 2 weeks. So you've got Charles Barkley going in this epic rant. A lot of people saying, oh, yeah, he's right. Oh, we talk too much about these teams. Yeah, you know what? You probably do. But you know why? Because you guys aren't paying attention to the other teams. That's why. You've got the biggest platform. You've got the microphone. You want to talk about these other teams? Talk about these other teams. Lead the damn way. Quit complaining about it and talk about these other teams. And I'll tell you what's going to happen is as soon as they do, they're going to get a producer in their ear saying, hey, our ratings are dropping. Go talk about the Lakers again. That's what's going to happen. Right or wrong, that's the way that it is. But look, if you want to complain, you want to say, hey, the Thunder, they've had a great season. They have. Should we acknowledge that more? Yeah, absolutely. The Cavs, look at this. The Cavs are on a 15-game win streak now. Should we be paying more attention to that? Yes, absolutely. Lead the way. Lead the way. Oh, wait, you can't because you're not watching them. You're not watching the Pistons. You're not watching these teams play. And again, if you want to prove that these teams can draw numbers, great. Do it. Fantastic. They're playing wonderful basketball. The Cavs are so much fun to watch. The Thunder, their defense is suffocating the way these teams are playing. The Pistons are a great story. Giannis is on the Bucks. I mean, let's talk about the Bucks. But you know why you don't. 2 reasons. Ratings, and you're the ones paying attention to the Lakers. You're the ones paying attention to the Warriors. You're the ones paying attention to these teams. You've got the biggest platform of anybody. That's what you've got. You want to complain about sports media talking too much about the big market teams. You want to complain too much about talking too much about the Lakers when they just made the most shocking trade in NBA history, maybe sports history, just an insane trade in the big market, the glitz, the glam, the spotlight of LA. Of course, people are talking about that. But you know why? It's not just because it's the Lakers. It's not just because that's what people want to talk about. It's because the numbers say that's what you should talk about. That's what the numbers say. And you want to say the numbers are wrong. You want to say we need to move into a new era of sports media. We need to move into an era where we're talking about every team, where we're recognizing brilliance on the floor. Fantastic. Lead the way. You've got the mic. Do it. But in order to do that, you have to pay attention to the other teams in the NBA. You can't sit there and complain that people aren't talking enough about these teams when you yourself are not watching them. You can't do it. You cannot do that. Not when you are in a leadership position in this field. You can't do it. It's absolutely absurd. It's hypocritical, and it is absolutely absurd when we're seeing stuff like this in basketball media. It's got to be better than this. It's got to be better. It's got to be better. Charles Barkley is not wrong in saying that we're talking too much about these teams, but again, the ratings will dictate that. Ratings will tell you, the numbers will tell you who to talk about. And if you want to say the numbers are wrong, you want to say, you know what? I really think people are going to be very, very interested in these teams if we can show them, if we can transfer that excitement, that enthusiasm. That's part of the job, right? Transferring excitement about a certain topic. Great. Do it. Do it. Show them how exciting the Thunder are. Show them how exciting the Cavs are. You've got the TV cameras. You've got the big studio. You've got the microphone. By all means, lead the way. Oh, wait. You can't, because you don't know what you're talking about. That's the problem. That's the problem right now with basketball media. Maybe here we'll just start talking more about the Cavs and about the Thunder and about insane plays the Pacers are running, corner kick plays from soccer that they're incorporating to win a game against the Bucks. That was insane. Maybe that's what we'll just start doing here. Anyway, fire off your thoughts in the comments down below. Till next time, everybody. See ya and stay safe.